This is part 18 to my witchcraft testimony. Let's get into it. Dog, I'ma keep it real with you. As a man who done dealt with witchcraft personally being put on me by a high-ranking demon on multiple occasions, I dealt with that mess for over a year, homie. Homie, ain't nothing more interesting than people who ain't never been through no spiritual warfare trying to educate me on being a Christian or a man of God. You might know the Bible more than me. I don't know it front to back. But baby, I done been to war multiple times. Just me and God. What about you? I've had a snake demon jump on me before. I woke up one morning being swallowed whole. Earlier that week, I don't know if it was the same spirit, but a snake demon nonetheless jumped on my mama while she was in the living room. She felt it walk in, was trying to find a way to jump on her. After a while, it got to her. She felt it coil around her body. I woke up 8 o'clock in the morning, saw something standing over me, and it held down my feet while it wrapped its other hand around my throat and began choking me. Meanwhile, I'm staring at it. I'm staring at it, it's staring at me. And baby, you can feel that hate. And each time you call on the name of Jesus, these things flee. You got people, dog, talking about Jesus ain't real and who is Jesus and this and that. Listen. Listen, man. Baby, if he ain't real, why are the demons so scared of him? Y'all be talking mad crazy, but ain't never been through nothing, dog. Why? Because such and such got sick and Jesus didn't save them? Why? Because God's people are broke? Because they poor while the sinners living luxurious? Baby, this physical stuff, y'all get too caught up in the physical. I tell my wife all the time, I don't care about this physical mess. It don't matter. Them demons don't care about your money. They don't care about your status. They don't care how fat, tall, skinny, none of that. They don't. When them things jump on you, it's only Jesus that's gonna help you. But then again, a lot of y'all ain't never had nothing really jump on you, so you wouldn't know. You get on social media and you follow the trend of blasphemy. It's 2024 and blasphemy is in style. Baby, I remember when that girl that put that witchcraft on me, man, she came over my crib. And every month, this girl went through a period where she completely shut down and something else inhabited her body. And when I looked at this woman, you could see that thing standing inside of her vessel, and it looks at you and you feel everything it felt. Complete hatred for you or for the God in you, or at least for the God in me. This woman, her eyes were jet black when this thing manifested, and she in my living room. How do you think I reacted to that? Scared out of my mind. When that thing attacked me while I was over her house, I felt her spirit spouse hit me in my head and physically tell me to leave. Y'all who don't know, spirit spouses, they can be aggressive, baby. Whether it's a spirit husband or a spirit wife, them things will kill you about they doggone people. I've heard many stories. A spirit spouse, sometimes they really be in love with them people, or quote unquote, their version of being in love with them people, man. I met a doggone woman who was in her mid-40s. Her parents sacrificed her to a demon because it was tradition in their family, and this thing married her. And she was mid-40s, had never been with anybody. Never been with anybody and never had any kids. Why? Because that thing would not allow her. Spiritual warfare is so real, homie. I don't even pay attention to what's going on in the physical. And God have to remind me, dog, you live in the physical. You gotta take it serious. But how can I? After seeing what I've saw in the spirit world's so gangster. It's so gangster, and baby, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm getting all worked up. I got a headache. I done got dizzy. I'm in this car just screaming. But do y'all understand me? Do y'all get my message? I got story on top of story on top of story, spiritual warfare on top of spiritual warfare. And you probably wondering why you got so many experiences. Something must be wrong with you. You're right. Something is wrong with me. God chose me to go through all of this so I can teach y'all about it. He have me go through all of this mess so I can minister to people that's going through it. So yeah, you're right. Something is wrong with me. God chose me. And if you think I ain't tired of it, oh my God. Some of the stuff I done went through, man, I just give up. I look at God and be like, really? Just why? You got all 8 billion people in the world, and Father, you choose me. You don't get to petition God when he chooses you, unfortunately. Once you put them lens on and you see the spiritual for what it is, you don't get to take them off, baby. There is no going back. There is no being regular. When I look at people, I don't see people, I see spirits. I can't help it. God won't take it away. I done asked him. But anywho, we're here now. Done made it this far. It is what it is. Listen to your intuition. That's God's gift to you. So stop ignoring it. When you're in the presence of something demonic and your intuition is telling you to run, listen. I done had doggone women in the comments, man, in my inbox talking about something. You want us to feel sorry for you because you cheated on your wife? Man, be quiet. I didn't cheat on my wife. I left her. Separated. 2 different houses. Separated for over a year. Signed papers. It just so happened that when I left her, that demon was waiting for me. Just my luck. But then again, the enemy gonna find a way to pick apart whatever he can to try to make me look like the fool. Half of y'all talking about what I did in my marriage, ain't never been married and probably ain't gonna get married. Other half of y'all talking about what went on in the story, ain't never had witchcraft put on y'all. How are you gonna tell me how to fight witchcraft or what I should have done while I had witchcraft put on me and you ain't never experienced it? I don't want to hear about your mom and daddy. I don't want to hear about what you're growing up seeing. If you ain't been through it, I don't want to hear what you got to say. It don't matter. Baby, it hit different when you're in it. It hit different when that demon is attached to you. It hit different when that thing is draining you of your energy and you look in the mirror and you physically look sick. It hit different when your own people don't recognize you because you are demonically oppressed. And these things are siphoning your energy from you and you are slowly dying from the inside out. Baby, I can go on and on. Been through it. Got through it. Holla at your boy. Baby, the devil is real. Demons are real. But so is God. So is the love of God. So is forgiveness. The reason why that woman was able to do so much to me for so long is because I had hatred in my heart for my wife. I fasted 4 years before I met my wife. I manifested my wife, I did. I fasted 4 years before I met her. And I told God, I'm going to go on this fast. I had a child at an early age. And I figured out early that when you lay down with dogs, you get fleas. So I made a covenant with God and I told him, the next woman I lay down with will be my wife. Until then, I am going to fast and preserve my body, my mind, and my soul for the woman that you made for me. And I did just that at 16, baby. I had that type of discernment at 16. Did you really think the devil was going to let me get something so divine? Of course he was going to come for it. Of course he was going to try to destroy it. Oh yes, the marriage was hell. My wife was not saved when I met her, man. It was just me. So in the beginning, it was hell. And he used that. And I hated her. And he slid in. And he had his way for a while. But God.